Hey guys, today I wanted to make a video on different methods on how to learn songs on guitar. Maybe you're new to guitar and you want to learn a song, or you've been playing guitar for a while and you maybe want to find a new method on how to learn a song. This is the video for you. I wanted to put all that information in one place. Hopefully you learned something. I do want to start off by saying I put all of these methods in order from easiest way to learn a song to most advanced and hardest way to learn a song. Now, the first method is going to be learning one-on-one by a teacher. Now, I'm mainly going to be talking about in person, but this can also be done online through a video feed like Skype or something like that. Now, this could be either a paid teacher, guitar teacher, a relative, or a friend, or anyone teaching you how to play guitar. This would be someone teaching you in person how to play the song note by note and breaking everything down as in-depth or as quickly as you need it. This is obviously going to be the easiest way to learn a song on guitar because they can go as quickly or as slowly as you need it, go as in-depth or as un-in-depth as you need it, and really focus on the parts you're struggling on. In addition to being able to tailor it to you, you'll be able to ask as many questions as you need to and really dive into certain things as much as you need to or as you're interested in. The only con is if you don't have a friend or a relative that's willing to teach you stuff on guitar, then you'll probably have to pay a guitar teacher either in person or online. Now, the next method is on YouTube from a person. Now, this could kind of be like a video guitar lesson, kind of like the guitar lessons we talked about before, but there's no back and forth between you and the person in the video. It's just what you see in the video is what you get. Some main people that do this on YouTube are like Marty Music or Guitar Lesson 365. The obvious big pro and why a lot of people learn songs this way is it's free. All you gotta do is look a song up on YouTube. But with it being free, there are some pretty big cons. One of the biggest ones is it's a video. What you see is what you get. You can't ask any questions. You can't ask them to go more in depth. If they go in depth, great. But if they don't, then you're just gonna have to go back over it or slow it down. But the big pro of it being a video is you can watch it as many times as you want, wherever you want. It's always online. And you can really go back over and slow things down with the YouTube feature going at half speed, or you can go over a certain part if you're not picking it up quickly. You can use the tools of the video to make it pretty beneficial. Another con is if there's any specific technique in there, like a hammer-on, pull-off, a slide, pinch harmonic, they're expecting you to either know how to do that, or you're gonna have to find another video on YouTube going over that specifically and then going back and applying it to the song after you've learned it somewhere else, if they don't go over it in the video. Like I said, it can always be slowed down. It's always there to be accessed. That's a big pro for this method. One of the biggest cons, at least for me, and why I don't learn songs this way that much anymore, is that some videos, they don't go over the whole song. Some videos will go over the whole song. They'll go over the solo. They'll go over all the different intricacies in the song. But some videos, they don't go over the solo, or they put the solo in a different video, or maybe there's 3 parts to the song and 3 separate videos. There's a lot of instances where I've learned a song through a video and I've learned everything in the video, but I don't feel like I know the whole song because they didn't put the whole song in there. Maybe there's a little lick in there that isn't super important to the song, but it's part of the song and they didn't teach it to you. Or a common example is solos, like I said earlier. All right, now on to the next method, which is one that I've been experimenting with and been using a lot lately, is Rocksmith. Now, Rocksmith is a game you can get it on either console, PC, or iPad. Disclaimer, I don't have the game, but you can learn songs with Rocksmith on YouTube. There's a lot of people out there that record themselves playing the game, and it's pretty much just the notes running across the screen. And all you have to do is learn what the Rocksmith symbols kind of mean. I'll throw something up on the screen maybe as an example. But as long as you learn kind of the Rocksmith language, you can use the speed feature on YouTube and slow it down and learn songs. And it's a really good way to learn songs on YouTube. And that's how I've been doing it lately, and I enjoy it. A big pro to this one, that was a con in the last one, is you'll learn the whole song. You'll learn the whole thing from beginning to end and everything in it. Like I said, you can either learn songs free on YouTube, but you're kind of at the mercy of the videos, or for a one-time fee, you can buy the game. And the game has lessons in it. From what I understand, you can slow down the songs in the game too. And the game has a lot of different things in it that you obviously can't get from YouTube. But a big thing is being able to use Rocksmith as a backing track, being able to play the song at 75%, bump yourself up to 80, 85%, and eventually get to 100%. It's really good to use the backing track and something to play along to because the notes are going across the screen as you're playing. So it really teaches you to keep your eyes off of your fretboard onto the screen, and it's really good to get those habits going. Another big pro is Rocksmith is basically somebody took what used to be Guitar Hero and transferred it to the actual guitar. So just like Guitar Hero, where when you finished a song, it gave you a score or it told you what percentage of notes you hit, basically showing you if you're getting better or not, giving you an actual number to tell you if you're improving or not. If you're playing the actual game, it will be able to notice what notes you're hitting and what notes you're not, and you'll be able to have a tangible number on if you're improving or not. All right, now on to our next method, the tried and true guitar tabs. Guitar tabs have been used forever. They've been used since the internet came out because before YouTube and before Rocksmith and all these new methods, finding tabs online was the way to learn if you wanted to learn on your own. In addition to be able to find guitar tabs online, it's basically a universal language for guitarists. So say you have a guitar lesson, your teacher might tab out an exercise for you or a portion of a song or something. It's something that he can tab out and send you home with, so you'll have the instructions on how to do it. Now, just like Rocksmith, guitar tabs, like I said, are their own kind of language. You're gonna have to learn what things mean. And some tabs that are written out by hand will have different symbols that you don't know what they mean. So it's just a small learning curve on learning how to read tabs and what they mean. The biggest gripe about tabs and why it's not a very favored method of learning songs, kind of an old school way, is that they're not all accurate. When you go online to find tabs, most of the time they're not accurate, or you'll get halfway or 3/4 through a song and you'll find out at that point it's not accurate anymore. And it really sucks learning 75% of a song and then realizing the rest of the tab isn't accurate. You'll have to scrub through a lot of different tabs if you want to find an accurate one. Like I said, it's kind of a needle in a haystack. Anybody can upload a tab online. Anybody can upload a video on YouTube with tabs. And you're really just hoping that person made a good tab. Now, one good alternative to tabs, which I have right here, is music books. Now, this is a Jimi Hendrix one with all the songs from that album on it. They'll have tabs on the inside along with sheet music. These books are everywhere. I have a ZZ Top one too. The reason I think these are a little bit better is because just like with Rocksmith, how a lot more thought and dedication went into making the song accurate, a lot more thought went into making these books that are published. I'm not saying that these are completely accurate or exactly how the artist played the song at all, because most of these books aren't written by the artist. They're written by someone on the side that decided to decipher them all by themselves and then publish a book. But just like Rocksmith, I believe that more thought has gone into making them accurate than just someone that randomly posted a tab online. One thing tabs do have going for them though, if you have a book or if you printed out tabs or someone's physically written out a tab, is that you can learn from them anywhere. You don't need cell phone reception. You don't need a computer. You can just sit down with you at a table and your guitar and learn songs. And you can learn a whole album if you get something like this, if you want to learn that album, or if you really have like a favorite artist and you just really want to learn all their songs, you can get a book of all their songs, and it's really beneficial that way. Now, on to our last method. As I promised, these are in order from easiest to hardest, and this last one is definitely the hardest. The last method I'm going to go over is learning songs by ear. Now, this is the best method, but it's also the hardest to do. Learning by ear is basically an end goal for all guitarists. Being able to listen to a song on the radio for the first time, or a song you've never heard, or a random one-off on an album that there's no lesson for out there, and being able to transcribe that to your fretboard is invaluable, and it's something that every guitarist wants to be able to do. A lot of times you'll hear people talk about ear training. This is a form of ear training. This will give you better musical ears, teach you what to listen for, how to transcribe that, different pitches. It'll help you learn guitar theory. If you know guitar theory, it'll help you learn songs by ear, and you'll just become a better overall musician and guitarist. Like I said, you'll be able to learn one-off songs, unpopular songs, songs that you can't find the tabs or lesson for anywhere else. That'll never be an issue for you anymore because you'll be able to learn songs on your own. One tip I do have that I think will help you out a lot is if you go on YouTube and search that song and search live performance or live guitar performance, and then slow the video down on the guitar parts where they zoom in on their hands, you can learn a lot about a song just by slowing down the performances live, and it'll actually be how the artist played the song. Another piece of advice would be to start out with simple songs that are slower or have a limited amount of chords or just repeat themselves a lot. And it may not be a song you necessarily want to learn, but it'll help you getting started out. The important thing to remember with this, because it will be frustrating, is that you're developing a lifelong skill, a skill that most guitarists won't learn or they don't want to learn because it's so difficult, and there's other easier ways to learn songs. This is going to help you in so many different ways, from guitar theory to ear training to being able to teach people songs on guitar and maybe becoming a guitar teacher. This is a lifelong skill that with each song you learn and each note you're able to transcribe, you're only going to get better at. It's a skill that you're only going to get better at the more you do it. All right, guys, so there's my take on different methods on how to learn a song on guitar. If there's anything I missed or there's a method that you know of that you like, please drop it in the comments. I would love to hear about it. And also anybody else watching this video would help them out a lot, I'm sure, too. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.